Hey everyone, this is John from Bear Bull Traders, and I want to review my best and worst trade from 26 April 2021. As always, if you could like this video, subscribe to the channel, or drop us a comment, that's always appreciated. My worst trade today was on Apple. It was a high day break trade with a high day of 134.96. The volume at entry was 45 million shares, and the relative volume was 70%. I got to my desk late today. I had stuff to do in the morning, had a doctor's appointment, so I really couldn't get to trading until about this time. So actually, I had not been at my desk long when this trade developed. Now, 135 has been a contentious level for Apple for many days now. You can see this is the daily chart, and in lieu of a SPY chart, I want to show the daily chart. You can see here this day has a high of 135 exactly, the next day 135 exactly. Then it broke through a couple times, 135.47, 135.53, and 135.12 on Friday. And then today it's trying for it again. So there's a lot of people wondering, is this thing ever going to really break away from 135 and deal with some muscle? And that was the idea here today. So I don't like trading Apple because it is a $135 stock that trades like a $15 stock. It's got high liquidity all over the level 2. It does not move as well as other things in this price range that I prefer to trade. But given this 135 level, I wanted to give it yet another try. I actually took an early entry when the bid broke the pre-market high of 134.92. That's this magenta dotted line right here. So the bid broke that. I got in. I had a feeling it would tag 135, so I'd at least have an 8-cent move on it to help me make my decision. And it eventually did happen. My entry was at 134.93. And I normally would not stay in a trade this long, except it's not doing anything. It's not really dangerous. That's the thing about Apple. You're hoping that this 135 level breaks and that it gets going with a little bit of momentum. But I'm not really scared of it pulling back too hard. It's easy to control, so it has that going for it. I saw as much as a 0.1R loss. That happened here. Again, nothing bad at all. The 135 pop did occur, but, you know, I say pop in quotation marks because it only got to 135.06. And then I got tired and I put my stop at 134.89 and got stopped out at 134.88. My best trade was on Square, which is actually only a couple minutes after I got into Apple. So I was in Apple and felt I could manage 2 trades with one of them being Apple. So Square was a high day break trade with a high day of 251.50. The volume at entry 4.5 million shares, only a tenth of Apple, and an R-vol of 60%. Again, got to my trade station late, saw this pretty much only a couple minutes after I walked up. I had set a high day alert very early in the first half hour of the day when I wasn't really trading, but I was setting some alerts. And it actually went off at about 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time, 14:40. And I took a look at it. The 1-minute volume was climbing nicely. You can see it's really popping here and stepping up these white steps in 1-minute volume. And on my entry, that's actually the 3rd highest volume candle of the entire day. The SPY was beginning to trend back up after a small pullback. So it had been trending up here, pulled back, and then I'm getting up on another slight uptrend, entering on a nice white candle, which is always a good thing. Took an entry at 251.58 when the bid broke the high of day. I wanted to see that because it's a late afternoon high day break trade. So kind of usually want to see the bid break the high of day, usually. First 50% partial at 252.44, a little P&L based here. I was kind of excited to get this trade working in my direction, and I probably should have waited longer because this 1-minute volume is still building strong. It's building higher and higher candles, higher than anything else all day.
Last equals 304.53.
You might hear an alert on this video. Where was I? Yeah, so I took that partial a bit early perhaps, but there was also this large pullback to my entry, so I don't know. Good decision or bad decision, I'm not sure. Other 50% partials are at dollar levels, 253.01, 253.95, 255.11, and it was all out at 254.29. I'd set my stop kind of below this range where the price had been having trouble, and the SPY pulled back very hard and stopped me out of the trade. So that was the best and the worst for today. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to everyone next time. Bye-bye.